had his very first episode where he was actually working the entire show of WWE backstage. And Renee and him were talking, and Renee was interviewing him. And the thing is, he said Fox called him, made their proposition to him. He said pretty much when he heard this, he didn't right away say no. He said, this kind of sounds good. He could talk about something he knows about, something he has so much experience about, making it to the top, you know, and WWE has nothing to do with the deal.
Yeah.
Fox and CM Punk.
But that hasn't stopped one Seth Rollins
Hacha.
from right off the bat. He challenged
CM Punk,
CM Punk to a match.
WrestleMania.
To a match. And CM Punk, you know, he had made some comment about how, oh, it's going to be tough trying to catch up on 5 years of wrestling, you know, and yada yada, and this and that. And Rollins said, fight me, I'll catch you up real quick. And, you know, CM Punk, he danced around, basically, kind of declined telling Rollins, he should focus on other things, instead of
Yeah, and then
him.
Rollins replied
Rollins
with,
tweeted back with a
Coward.
nice response, coward. So that's kind of interesting.
I think, you know what, but I don't think, and Punk even said never say never. I do think, let me tell you something, when it comes down to what's right for business and what makes money, Vince McMahon will do that. Doesn't matter what Vince thinks of the guy.
Oh, no, I guarantee
unless
you,
you're the Macho Man.
I guarantee you,
It's a little
if
different.
they come at CM Punk with enough zeros,
CM Punk will accept.
CM Punk will.
There's got to be a reason why CM Punk turned AEW down. There's got to be a reason, because Punk would have been there and it would have skyrocketed. And that's what AEW was hoping on. But this is the beauty of the competition now, dude. It's like, who's a free agent now? There's really free agents now, because there's competition. You have the NWA Power Hour. They're just a YouTube thing, but they're getting some smoke behind them, man.
Speaking of NWA Power Hour,
Magnets.
No. During a match with the NWA Women's Champion, now I'm drawing a complete blank on her name now.
Must have been that match you had, that title defense you
But
had.
anyways, point being is Melina showed up.
Oh yeah,
Melina
you
showed
told me
up.
about that.
Coming out with.
But she didn't compete.
No. She come out kind of like a little group with that Thunder Rosa and another girl come out. They kind of like, three. They were playing this whole like, Latin thing, or they kind of, because they're all three, Hispanic.
I think Melina will have some left in the tank. She's not that old,
It was just interesting, seeing Melina show up in NWA.
And that's the beauty of all this, man. You're gonna see how do we know Carlito won't show up in one of these things? Maybe he'll show up in AEW. He doesn't necessarily have to re-sign with WWE. And personally, I think WWE's done with him. They got so many stars, they're not gonna bring back everybody, One thing I am counting on is I hear Edge is trying to have a return. Maybe one more run.
You know who else wants to return
Christian.
for a match at WrestleMania? One more match.
Hulk
Hogan.
I read that too, sir.
Hogan
is trying to
he could be signed. And one of the main reasons he says is because his official last match took place in TNA. When he was there at TNA.
Yeah.
That's his actual last match that he participated in. And he said that I don't want my last match that I ever wrestled.
It needs to end in the World Wrestling
in a company
Federation,
other than WWE.
It has to, dude. WWE is where he became Hulkamania. WWE is where he had the greatest matches of his career. WCW had some good ones too, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away from that. But I mean, Hulk versus the Andre. 93,000 fans. People still talk about this till this day. It was over 30 some odd years ago. But people talk about that. They talk about Hogan and the Warrior. They talk about him and Mach. If Hogan is gonna end it and do one match, I hope he can pull it off. I mean, he's up there, but
he wants to have his match against Mr. McMahon
or John Cena.
He said John Cena.
No. But I'm saying, how cool would that be? They're similar. Stone Cold was the raging redneck. He was the Texas rattlesnake. He was the badass. But John Cena was the modern day Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Not to discredit John Cena, but I'm just saying what Vince did with Hogan, he did with John Cena for that generation. And, they're marketable. I mean, who better? Who better
than Canyon?
Well, Canyon would have been good too, but John Cena will have to do. So, maybe that'll happen. Who knows? But, guys, this is pretty much, I just want to say this was our first test run after, our budget dropped a little bit, as you can tell. So, this video will be going up as soon as possible. Hopefully we can also share this on Facebook. Once it's uploaded, we can share this on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the 321screw.com.
Absolutely.
Check us out, man.
We still got the merchandise store.
Yeah.
We still got the website.
You want to go ahead and plug your sister real quick about the shirts?
Yeah. Like I said, we got merchandise at the store, and we have some designs that aren't in the store that you want. The ones that just like I'll wear, the ones that just the 321 screw shirt. Yeah, just say that. Contact myself or Joey if you're interested in one of those. Whatever color you want. The letterings. We can do it.
Yeah, man. And
she's do it. She's got Sweet Teas Creations.
Absolutely.
Get it done. No, yeah, we got like I said, we're there's going to be some other changes. Well, not necessarily changes. Additions is the better word.
You know what, Bill? You're right.
Additions. That we're going to be adding because we're going to continue the Thursday throwdown, even though it's Friday. Well, Saturday now because we're after midnight. But
we will try to get it as quick as possible.
But hopefully, like I said, we get the kinks worked out. Everyone shows up for the show.
Absolutely.
We'll get on Thursday, but still, that's going to be our flagship. That's what we started this whole thing on. But we got some other things we're going to do.
Him and I.
We got some challenges coming up.
We're going to go one-on-one with the great one. No, sorry. Him and I are going to be doing some challenges, Bill.
Yeah, well, there's two of them already that we already have.
And Bill's going down.
One is the one I'm sure you all heard of, the Bean Boozled Challenge.
And I will challenge you for your Cruiserweight Screw Championship.
That's the one where some of the jelly beans taste like
ass.
Yeah.
And then some of them taste
strawberries. This might be pina colada, or it could be rotten milk,
or it could be dog shit. We don't know.
Oh, this might be green apple, or it may be booger.
So pretty much, come check us out when we do that.
That's going to be a fun little challenge to do. And then, of course,
here's one I suggest.
We have the raw egg, or not the raw egg,
this one
the hard-boiled egg challenge. That's me and Joey. We will each have a dozen hard-boiled eggs.
And you know what? Maybe we'll bring somebody else on for it.
And we're gonna see who can eat the most hard-boiled eggs.
It's about
a dozen hard-boiled eggs is a lot of hard-boiled eggs.
Wait. We're doing 12?
Think about it, people. if you was to take that same dozen eggs and make deviled eggs out of it, that would be 24. So it's the equivalent of eating 24
Deviled eggs.
deviled eggs. It's a lot of deviled eggs. That's a lot of deviled eggs.
It's about to go.
So
down.
yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start out. I'll do
How
one.
about-
Joey does one. I'll do the second one. Joey does the second one. We're gonna see who taps out first. Did you like it?
Yeah. Who is it?
Corey.
Oh.
So Joey, tell him.
So definitely come check us out. We'll be having those challenges for you. And also, one I brought up, the Tin Can Challenge. So anybody who is familiar with that, we're gonna have random cans showed up. We're not gonna know what it is. They're gonna be on the table. We'll have a dice. We'll roll it. We'll take turns. One can could have something very nasty in it. One can could be pineapple. The thing is, pineapples. I threw that in there. You like that? Yep.
Yep.
So, definitely tune into us every week. We'll be giving you guys that. Also, we want to get into other stuff. Yes, our main flagship is wrestling, but
But
maybe
I
we
also have a big fondness for superhero and comics and that sort of thing. So
He does.
we're gonna be doing a little show where we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk superhero stuff. We're gonna talk upcoming movies and rumors and who's gonna
Movie
be playing what,
reviews.
movie reviews,
Yeah.
all that sort of crap.
And you know what? If you guys have any suggestions, leave us a comment under the video. We'll check you out. You can always get us on Twitter at, 321screw at twitter.com.
Oh, it's at 321 Screw.
At 321screw. Then you, sorry guys, I'm getting with the tweeter stuff. Anyways, Facebook, 321screw. Check us out. Leave us a message.
Also,
Let
Beyond the
us
Squared
know.
Circle.
Beyond the Squared Circle. So,
And of course, I have my Captain Bill public figure.
yep, which
Personal
I will
fan
be getting
page,
one
so-
very soon. All right, Bill.
Look for stuff on that. So
What do you say?
Really?
What?
You're doing that?
No, I'm not doing that. If you want to check.
So.
Well, we're not doing that yet. So let's not.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some, like I said, there's some extras stuff that's gonna be coming that we're gonna be doing. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the challenges,
Absolutely.
the superheroes, and it's gonna be good times. It's gonna be good times.
We're on top.
Yes,
Right time.
yes.
Hey, Peanut Gallery.
Yeah.
What's going on
That's
over
not
there?
Peanut Gallery. Those are the cheap seats.
Oh, the cheap
That's
seats.
the people over in the cheap seats.
That's right, the cheap seats.
Hollering, commenting,
Right on.
eating random cheeseburgers and whatnot.
Right.
Oh, by the way, too, in case you didn't notice, if you didn't see it, they unveiled a brand new Intercontinental title tonight on SmackDown.
Yeah, they did.
Looks completely different.
It does. It's
Long gone is this version. It's black. It's round. It's kind of cool looking actually, but yeah, you have to check it out.
Yeah, man. And so the thing is that WWE is modernizing everything, and I mean that title was due for an upgrade, but I kind of like that classic look, man. That was cool when they brought that back. So
See what I mean? There's always the butthurt ones out there. Someone's
I ain't butthurt. I'm
gotta
not.
be sad and start.
I'm not against change. It's just
that I hear that noise when you come in sometimes. It's like, hey, come in. There's Joey. Oh, wow.
Oh, you're giving me a migraine.
Sweet.
So, sweet Jeebus.
He gives me brain bubbles.
I do sometimes. I take pride in that. So,
He's the reason for all the gray,
Gray
I think. It wasn't this bad before I started the show.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
4 months ago.
Bill, before he met me, he looked like Fabio with his
It
hair.
was Bluto. It was as black
after
as
he met
Bluto's
me?
beard.
Bald as a cucumber. I take pride in that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So, anyways, yeah, we're gonna wrap things up because Well, just because.
Just because, man.
Just because. It's got stuff to do, places to go, things to see, people
Yeah,
to
I
see,
mean, you
bridges
know.
to burn. Wait, no, we don't want to burn no bridges.
Nope.
Unless someone you don't like is on that bridge. Then set fire to both ends. Give them an opportunity to jump to safety, but they
Maybe
still
call
might.
Seth Rollins, burn it down.
Yeah, maybe they
Right on.
skin a knee, something. Oh man, we just don't do that. Dude, I went dark for a second. Yeah, I
You
should've
did,
done
you
that.
did.
Should've
So,
done that.
why don't
Kids
we
don't
do,
jump off bridges.
why don't we do
Stay
the
in school.
countdown? We gotta do
And,
the countdown differently now, man.
Yeah, man. No,
How about
whatever?
you do 3, I do 2, and we both do 1, and then we say screw.
Yeah, it's
That works?
whatever, you know. I mean,
Go ahead,
it doesn't
start us
matter
off.
to me. Doesn't matter to me. So, anyways, we'll see you next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And we'll go over the pay-per-view because that will have happened
Oh
this
yes.
Sunday, Survivor Series. So I'm sure there'll be lots to talk about.
I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe it might be some big returns because there's past Survivor Series. That has been a
Let's-
pay-per-view that people like to make their debuts and returns
Let
at.
me just
Undertaker, The Shield.
let me just say
and
this.
They all came at Survivor
Undertaker
Series.
debuted at Survivor Series.
Right.
So what's to
Shield
say?
debuted at Survivor Series.
They did in the CM Punk match.
Right.
So, all right.
So yeah. So till next week, we'll see you back here. Deuces.
But bye.